What has been up with Best Buy recently? Like, seriously, what has been up with these guys? Because first, they're leaking Joker's potential model and, his artwork for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now they're leaking some unrevealed games. So, first of all, before I start talking about the leak, I just want to apologize that I keep talking about these leaks non-stop. I feel like I've been talking about a lot of leaks recently, and that's only because there really hasn't been much for me to talk about that I feel is worth talking about, and a lot of stuff that, I do have planned. I don't plan on doing it right away, so I'm kind of waiting for those planned videos. So again, I'm sorry if the leaks kind of feel like filler content for my channel. I don't tend for it to be that way, but man, there's just been so much interesting leaks that's been going around, and just basically a lot of real leaks that I want to talk about. So again, I'm really sorry if my channel has just been becoming a lot like a leak channel. I don't intend for it to be that way, but there's just been so many leaks that I just want to talk about because they're just so interesting. And it's definitely, these are the type of leaks I do like to talk about anyways. I like to talk about the leaks that actually will most likely be legit. Like, I don't really like to talk about those 4chan leaks, like, relax, Chris. But, I like to talk about these leaks because I always like to see, just give my opinions on, how they could be coming to the Switch. So, yeah, as for the, as for the games, I'm gonna give you a warning. Right now, you see a black screen, so again, I'm going to give you a warning. So if you don't want to get spoiled about what these games are, I highly suggest you should click off this video because some of these games may be spoilery. So, I'm gonna count down to 3. 3, 2, 1... Here are the games. Yes, so as you're seeing right now, you see a picture of Samus, and that is her Metroid Prime Trilogy artwork. You see, obviously, Persona 5, and then Link from Link to the Past. These are the 3 games that are coming. Metroid Prime Trilogy, Persona 5, and Link to the Past according to Best Buy, because these were actually listed on the Best Buy website. So, I kind of want to talk about this because I think some of these games are pretty surprising. Not all of them, but some of them are actually surprising. So, I'm going to give out my thoughts right now. So, Persona 5 is the only third-party game that is listed here, that is actually getting leaked. So, but despite that, I actually think this is the least surprising out of these 3 games that are apparently coming to the Switch. And, I mean, think about it. Joker is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's gotta be, like, the biggest hint. That's pretty much confirmation at this point that Persona 5 is coming to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, it's pretty much a given. If you're gonna have Joker from Persona 5 and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you might as well port over the game that character comes from as well. And I'm pretty much, like, this isn't even surprising at this point, and it's not really it hasn't ever, like, as soon as Joker has been revealed for Smash, it really hasn't been a matter of will it happen, it's been a matter of when it will happen, because if Joker's coming to Smash, then that's obvious that that game is coming as well. So, really, I think it's definitely the least surprising on this list. I expected it. As soon as I saw Joker from Persona 5 coming to Smash, I instantly knew, okay, Persona 5, it's certainly coming to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, come on. It's pretty much obvious at this point. So, I'm not surprised there. I totally expected one. I always saw one coming ever since December. So, yeah, I'm not surprised there at all. However, the other 2 are slightly more surprising than the Persona 5 port. The first one I'm going to be talking about is Metroid Prime Trilogy. Now, this is probably the second least surprising. I totally saw this coming, but I didn't know if Nintendo would be willing to do it. Like, I saw it coming, but at the same time, I didn't. And here's the thing, Metroid Prime 4 got a massive delay. We're probably not going to be able to play that game until, like, I don't know, 2022 is my guess. It just makes a whole lot of sense for Nintendo to port the Metroid Prime trilogy. I just didn't know if they would be willing to do it, but according to Best Buy, there will be a Metroid Prime trilogy coming to the Switch. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw this coming, including myself. I definitely felt like this was definitely in need of coming. Like, this has to come. If Metroid Prime 4 is getting delayed for a long time, then people who haven't, played the other Metroid Prime games can play the other Metroid Prime games so that they can catch up with the story of Metroid Prime 4, because as you guys know, the Metroid Prime games are like story driven. These are like story based games. If you play it's that type of series where you have to play the other games to understand the stories of the sequels. It's just, you have to play the other games to understand the rest of the story. So it's definitely one of those games. So Nintendo porting it to the Nintendo Switch, it's not really that surprising at all. I definitely saw it coming. I just didn't really know if Nintendo was willing to do it. I just didn't know if they would be willing to do it. But hey, according to Best Buy, that game's coming, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to play these games on the Switch again. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. However, the most surprising out of this whole list here is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. My God, if this leak is true, my God, is there a lot of Zelda games coming this year? First we have Link's Awakening remake. Then we have Cadence of Hyrule. Wasn't there another Zelda game? I'm trying to think. I feel like there was another Zelda game that was coming that I forgot. And A Link to the Past. That's like 3 to 4 Zelda games coming this year. Like, holy crap. Nintendo really is really just pushing out these Zelda games this year. And if this leak is true, that basically is obvious. Now I didn't expect I'm expecting that this is probably another remake, and I did not expect another remake coming this year since we're just getting the Link's Awakening remake. But honestly, it's not too surprising if you think about it. Zelda's design in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is based off of her appearance in, you guessed it, A Link to the Past. So maybe that was a hint for something. Hey, I'm not gonna go too far off of there, but just saying, hey, that could always be a hint. I mean, look at what happened with the Simon reveal for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You had Luigi with the new Poltergust, and that was the Poltergust that was going to be used for Luigi's Mansion 3, so that was teasing Luigi's Mansion 3. Maybe this is the same thing here. They use Zelda's design from A Link to the Past because they're remaking A Link to the Past as well. So, hey, maybe that could be another tease for something. Who knows? And I'm really excited. I would definitely like to try this game out. Probably I would try Link's Awakening first, but hey, I would definitely like to get my hands on A Link to the Past remake as well. I think that would be a lot of fun to go through. I never played the original A Link to the Past, but I would definitely love to try a remade one on the Switch, for sure. I would definitely be all down for that. Definitely. So yeah, those were the 3 games that are basically coming to the Switch according to Best Buy. I think that this is legit because this is Best Buy. Why would this be fake if it's on Best Buy? I just think it's coming eventually. It's just a matter on when. If I would have to give a guess, I honestly think these games will be announced at E3. Mark my words. If there's any games coming that are going to be announced at E3, I think it's going to be these 3 games, and, obviously other games, but, I mean, I feel like these will be announced at E3, and I would not be surprised if this does end up, happening, because, again, it was on the Best Buy page, so I feel like it's gotta be real. It just has to be real. So yeah, what do you guys think? Will you guys pick up any of these games that are on this list? Or do you guys not really care that much for these games? Let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.